So.
Boy, your recruiting class, there's not a lot of you guys left. What's kind of that bond like that you guys have going through everything you've gone through?
I mean, like you said, there's not a lot of us left, so I mean, we've been through a lot. We've seen a lot of different stats, a lot of different ways of life to live. But I mean, we're definitely a tight class, and everybody knows everybody first and last. I think everybody knows everybody's parents as well. So I mean, it's a very tight class, we're very tight knit, and we all love each other and respect each other.
What's it been like for you and Justin and everyone to enjoy the success that you're having in this 19-win streak?
Man, it's been super surreal, but we just got to keep doing what we've been doing to keep that pace up. Can't get lackadaisical because you know how the Pac-12 works. You can come in any week and get slapped in the face and your whole dream is just crushed. So, I mean, we've been through a lot, we've seen a lot, and we know that's what happens. So we just got to keep our nose to the grindstone and just keep pushing, keep fighting, and just keep going with the process that we've been doing.
At this point in the year with some of these freshmen, I mean, the season maybe is a little longer, a little tougher than anything they had when they were at the high school level. I mean, how do you guys, as older guys, kind of keep them the energy levels up and that sort of thing as they get late in the year here?
I mean, I think winning does a good job of keeping the energy up, keeping guys going. Because I mean, I look back to my freshman year to now, it's just like it's two different teams. I mean, guys want to show up to the building in the morning, guys want to go to practice, guys want to put in the work, guys want to put in the time. Opposed to my freshman year when we were losing on that 7-game losing streak, it was just like, damn, why we got to come back? Damn, why are we here? It's 2 games cold. It's this, it's that, it's the third. But I think this young class has done a great job of just understanding what we've been through, and they've taken what the seniors and the juniors and everybody ahead of them have passed down and just really listened to it and taken the advice and really ran with it. And I think all the true freshmen, the redshirt freshmen, have done a great job of learning and absorbing and being good sponges.
Speaking of freshmen, how's Kayvon kind of changed from the first 3-4 games from the last 6, and he's got 5.5 sacks in the last 6? How has the game sort of come to him a little bit better?
I mean, that's a question you have to ask for him. I mean, I'm not inside Kayvon's head, so I can't really understand what he's thinking, what goes through his mind on the field. But I mean, just watching him on the field, he just seems more comfortable and more trustworthy in the guys next to him, and he's more trusting in himself. I mean, that's the biggest part, is being able to trust yourself to go out there and do what you have to do. And I think when you first get out there, it's a different way of life. It's not high school football anymore, so you have to get acclimated and adjusted. And I think he's done a really good job. I mean, all the freshmen have done a good job. But I mean, like you said, his 5.5 sacks are going to really key for the defense, and I think he's done an awesome job for us.
How do you think you guys did in containing JJ, where obviously he was productive but didn't score, so that's ultimately what matters. But how do you feel you guys did with that, and with Eno coming up, where they're different players, but he's also used in the passing game? How do you go from one to the other?
I mean, like you said, I mean, they're two fantastic backs. I mean, I think we're going to play like the next 3 or 4 games are some of the best backs in the Pac-12 that we'll face. We did our best against JJ. I mean, we try to corral him and do what you can do, because he's going to get his. I mean, he's just one of those type of backs that's going to get what he got to get. And Benjamin's the same way. He's going to get what he's going to get. So we got to try to contain him and keep him bottled up. But I mean, he's a fantastic back. He has a great offensive line, great pieces, counter pieces at receiver and at quarterback. So he's not just doing it all by himself like JJ was. So I mean, I think he's a great asset to their team, and Benjamin is. So I mean, we have to go out there and just play our defensive game and play what we need to do inside the scheme, and hopefully come out with a victory.
Coach Cristobal has talked a lot about it, acknowledging the noise and everything that's kind of come up in the last few weeks around the play. I mean, what's that like for you guys? That the ranking show happens, and then there's your head coach right there, and a half hour later talking with all the guys up front. I mean, does it feel like that's kind of an effort to get you guys out there a little bit more? How is it interpreted with you guys as players?
I mean, we don't really pay much mind to that. I mean, I haven't seen any of the interviews or posts any of that. I got stuff to do outside of football as well. I mean, I'm not just sitting at home watching ESPN, just waiting for them to be on TV. So I mean, I do my own thing too. But I mean, we're just super excited and super blessed for the position that we're in, and we understand that a lot of hard work still has to be done, and a lot of things that have to be done still to get to where we want to go. But I mean, we're super blessed, and we acknowledge the fact that we're at where we're at. But you got to put it to the side and just keep moving on, because we can sit there and dwell on it and we'll get in the face, and it's not going to work out the way it's going to work out.
Watching a lot of Disney Plus like Carl?
Nah, man. I watched a little bit of Disney Plus. My girlfriend be on the Disney Plus thing, but I like to just watch like Bob's Burgers or something. Just have a good little laugh. Or we watching Hell's Kitchen a lot lately. That's been my go-to. If you see my tweets lately, Hell's Kitchen's been my go-to show. Man, Gordon Ramsay is my man. He be snapping on the food. He be funny. He be funny for real. But I just enjoy it. Just having fun with the senior season and coming back and having fun with the boys.
How would you characterize your friendship with Justin? Obviously, you've been through everything together, and he leads that side of the ball. You can lead the other side of the ball. Different personalities. What's he been like?
Yeah, I definitely say our relationship is not what most people think it is. I mean, Justin's a very funny dude off the field. I mean, he's very open, but you have to get to know Justin. He's not just going to be open for you. So I think over the past 4 years, we've built a really good relationship, and I know I can go to him about anything, and I know he can come to me about anything. We might not always hang out together, but we know we can depend on each other whenever we need each other. And I think that's the biggest key is to be able to have that trust and have faith in one another, and be able to crack jokes when we want to crack jokes, and be able to have fun when we want to have fun. And I know that he loves me and I love him.
What was the low point for you guys? Was it that 4-8 season, or was it when Willie left? And when did you kind of see the light when you could finish on this note?
I mean, I knew we could finish on this note when I first stepped on campus here. I mean, my first day on campus was the Alamo Bowl loss, January 2nd, 2016. So I've seen a lot of different things go bad here. So, I mean, there's always, you never look to the downside, you always look to the upside. So I've always known we can get to this point. But we got to keep going, because if you get comfortable and get lackadaisical, you can go back to 4-8. And that's what happened. We just got comfortable with winning, or we got comfortable being Oregon. And guys want to live into the expectations that the other guys had set before us. And I think we're doing a good job of reestablishing that and really putting down the foundation. And hopefully the young guys can pick up and run with it after we leave.
So you went with blue this time, huh?
Yeah, solid blue. You know what I'm saying? It'll be changed by, what's today, Wednesday, so tomorrow it'll be changed. I don't know what color yet. Who knows? The club will probably be white because it's an away game, so just give people a heads up to try to match my club. If you want to match my club, go for it. It's going to be hard to do because, you know, my swag is impeccable. But, you know, it is what it is, man.
The club, though, what's the word? Does that impact your day-to-day life more than people would think? Or?
No, I mean, I've really grown to use my left hand a lot more than most people would. I mean, my writing's still a little bit sloppy, but it is what it is. My writing wasn't perfect in the first place. So I'm not really upset with it. I'm just happy to have one of my hands working. And I still got 4 fingers that work, so can't be upset with life.
Thanks, Troy.